Alright everybody, this is the Mini Prepper again, and today we are going to be looking at the Gerber EAB Lite and the Tractor Supply version. Now, these are both pretty good utility knives, and you'll see that they are both very similar to each other. In size, appearance, only real big difference is this one has a different finish on it. Take a look at that one and this one. Now the construction's a little bit different too. Try to get this in a little bit closer so you can kind of see that. And take a look at that one. Alright. Now, these are both small, light utility knives. Really more so for light duty use, not so much heavy duty use like you would use something like this for. And what's really nice about them is the pocket clip. Now these can be used as money clips, and it's actually what I have been using this one for. Just been using it as a money clip, just throw it in the pocket. It's worked out really well for me, and you can see after about almost 2 weeks of using it, the finish is still pretty good. Not too bad. A little bit of scratches on it, but this type of finish, it kind of covers that anyway. You don't really see it. There's no big gouges, at least, in it. And I do carry this with my Zippo lighter in the pocket too. This one, I have not carried this one, but I'm thinking this one's going to scratch up pretty easy. As a matter of fact, maybe a little scratch right there already, and I haven't even carried this thing. Oh, nope, nope, just something on there. Okay. You know what? Let's look at the weight of these, seeing as this is supposed to be the EAB Lite. So let's see just how light they actually are. So first the Gerber 2.29 and the Tractor Supply version 2.43. So a little bit heavier on this one. Not too bad. Let's you know what? Let's do a quick little size comparison. We have the Ontario Rat 1 knife and the Spyderco Delica 4. So, not too bad. These, you know, like I said, you throw these in your pocket, they really kind of get lost in your pocket. You don't really feel them. So that makes it really kind of nice. Now, on the Gerber here, you know, I was looking at a couple of things. I was a little bit disappointed. Some of the fit and finish on this, if you look right there, a little bit off. Really back here, right there, wasn't exactly happy with that. I mean, this is a name brand. It should not, in my opinion, should not look like that. Now, let's look at this guy. And you do not see any issues with any fit and finish. Actually, the only one I feel is right there. That's it. So, much happier with this one. Now, on the Gerber, you can open this one-handed. It is a little bit difficult, but you use that screw, which, by the way, you are supposed to be able to use a penny, which, oh, there it is. Use a penny to unscrew this to be able to get the blade out. Okay, and I'll get a little close-up of that screw. You could see how large that is. So that does make it kind of nice that you could do that. Now, what I will show you, though, is when I first tried to unscrew this straight out of the package, that's what it did to my penny. Kind of messed it up a little bit there. So they had that thing way too tight from the factory. But it's fine now. And this is a liner lock. You can see there. Lockup is probably about 90%. Really close. Almost to 100%. But you can't close this also one-handed. So that's kind of nice. Now in the Tractor Supply one, honestly, they improved upon that guy. You have an actual thumb stud. So makes it a lot easier to open this up. And this is also, again, a liner lock, which this one is 50, maybe 50%, somewhere around there. And again, you can close this one-handed. Oh, and also to get the blade out, this is what you use. Pull that up, pull the blade out, put your new one in, and you are good to go. Now, one thing I will say, though, as I was trying to actually, I was taking a look at the utility blades. The Gerber, they do give you a better blade. And you can see how thick that blade is. Now on this one, a lot thinner. And I actually tried to put the Gerber blade into this one, and it won't fit. Which is not really an issue technically. Most of the blades that I buy are thinner blades. So, not really a problem, at least for me. Now, I do like the fact that you've got torque screws on this, so you can take this apart if need be. The Gerber, you could take it apart, but they put this type of screw in there. It's almost, I don't want to call it a proprietary screw, but it's not just a regular Torx. So I don't know. But not an issue. Now, again, and you could see how close these are. The only real difference between these two, visually, is these cutouts. And you don't have it on the Tractor Supply version. Thumb stud and the difference for taking the blade out. They both feel really good in the hand, actually. They both kind of have a hot spot in about the same spot, or the same place, which is right along here. As you can see, it's not exactly rounded. This one about the same, but neither one feels better or worse in the hand. They both feel really about the same. If you bear down a lot on it, I do catch this back here. It's a little sharp right at that corner, but nothing that's a real big issue with it. This one, you bear down, I don't feel anything. So this one's fine. So now, one issue I have heard with the Gerbers is the pocket clip, money clip, of them breaking. Now, I don't know how many of these have broke. I just heard a few stories of it, and I heard that Gerber did replace the clip. So, but you still have the hassle of having to even contact them for something like this. This one, couldn't tell you. There's nothing anywhere that I know of saying whether these are broken or not. But like I said, this doesn't go in my pocket anyway, or get hooked onto my pocket. I use it as a money clip. I have my regular knives on me. I don't need to put this actually on my pocket. It's much better in it. So, and let's, just for anybody who wants to carry it in that way, let's take a look at what it would look like in the pocket. So the Gerber, is almost you might as well say a deep carry pocket clip. You can see that's all that's hanging out of there. Not too much. This one, however, does hang out a bit more. So, but it just gives you something to grab onto. Now, the only thing, or I should say, I have not had a problem with the thumb stud here catching on anything in my pocket. Hasn't been an issue, but generally all I have in my pocket that I carry this in is my Zippo lighter. So that hasn't been an issue, but depending on what you carry in your pocket, that thumb stud might actually be an issue. While it makes it much easier to open it, again, that could be a problem for you. So, for me personally, oh, you know what, and let's go over price, which, again, you may have seen already on the packaging. So, it cost me $4.99. The Gerber, the price isn't on that. But the Gerber was $12.99. So you can get two of these for the price of one of these. I like this one better, personally. Again, this one, harder to, open it up. Yeah, you could do it, but it's definitely harder. More difficult to get the screw out to take the blade out. This one, again, much easier to do. All you have is that up there that you lift up. In this one, you've got to worry about potentially dropping that screw. Now, if you're going to be using this at a construction site, that could be an issue. Anybody who's been in a construction site knows there's stuff a lot of times everywhere. So you got to really worry about losing that screw. This one, you don't have to worry about that. And the construction is very solid. No problem with it at all. I got to tell you, I like this one better. I think it's, definitely a better buy. They took this and they improved it. And it's not like it's a lot heavier than the Gerber. Now, some people probably say, well, it's made in China or something. The problem is so is Gerber. So, it's not like you're getting, it's not like you're paying the extra money for it made in the U.S. They're both made in China. So, you're paying for the name on this one because it's Gerber, and that's it. This one, again, I feel is the better buy. But that's your decision. And, all right, so I hope you enjoyed the review. If you did, please hit like, and hopefully you subscribe, and I will see you at the next video.